Hello guys, and welcome to my 10th video tutorial on XHTML and CSS. In this video we're going to start finally with some CSS code, and let's go right away to portal and open page1.html with our notepad++. Okay, to start doing some CSS code, we have to type this thing here, style type equals text CSS and close style tag. Okay, these style tags must be always inside the head tags. Okay, as you can see, I have here my head tags, and I have then inside the title, and after the title you can write the style tags. Okay, so inside the style tags is where we're going to type all our CSS code. But before we type anything in CSS, let's just make some content on the body. Hello world, and a paragraph now, and let's type my name is Victor. You can type whatever you want. Okay, let's see this in Chrome. Okay, hello world, and my name is Victor. Now we have this content here. Now I want to change this from black, okay, to green. And how do I do that? So I'm going to style the content between the h1 tags. To do that, I have to choose a selector as the same name as the tag. So I choose h1, I type h1 in, and then curly braces. Okay, and inside curly braces I will type the property that I want to change for the content inside h1 tags, and I want to change the color to green. Okay, and end it with semicolon here. Okay, so let's save this, open, refresh, and here it is. Okay, green color for the content inside h1 tags. Now let's go and change this one. So I choose, as I did in h1, I choose the selector, we call this the selector. I choose the p selector that refers to p tags, p selector, and inside I'll give it a color of, let's give it purple, and end it with a semicolon, save it, open, refresh, and there it is. Okay, purple. Okay, so with selectors, we choose selectors with the same name as the tags. Okay, to change the properties of the content. Okay, so let's change, for example, the body. We can change the body also. The body, as you know already, is all of this. Okay, is basically all our web page. So what am I going to change in the body? I'm going to change, for example, this white color. I don't want this white color. I want this in blue color, which is the background color. So let's go here and place the body selector here, and now background, oops, sorry, background color, and what was the color? It was blue. So the background color is going to be blue now. And let's save this, open this, refresh, and there it is. Okay, all our web page has a background blue color now. So let's go and type another property. For example, now I want inside the body whatever content is inside the body, I want it to be in with the font size, let's say 20 pixels. Okay, let's open our browser, refresh, and you see now either H1 content or P content changed to the 20 pixel font size. Okay, so everything is inside the body. Everything that is inside the body as a content will change to font size 20 pixel. So in the body we can define generally all the properties that we want. Okay. In this video, in this properties here, you see that the colors, I'm just using the name of the colors. Okay, blue, green, purple. But you'll see along the course that I will start using maybe some numbers instead of the name, and those numbers are codes, or it's a 6-digit code, which is the X code of RGB colors. Okay, you can go. Let's go now to Google to understand this better. You can go to Google and search for type this RGB colors, search for it, and you can go and click any page. I'm sure any page will clarify this to you and will show you a big list of colors, and those colors have values or a hex code, which are these are the codes. Okay, so this is a code for black, this is the code for blue violet, and this is for coral, crimson. You have an infinite number of colors with this 6-digit code that you can use in CSS. Okay, so this lime here, now let's use this light gray here. Copy, let's go to our code here, and instead of black background color blue, I'm using that code, okay, of that gray. I think it was gray. Okay, let's see the result. Let's refresh our page, and there it is. Okay, nice. So you can use that way to change colors with those codes. Okay. Okay, this is all for this video. I hope you did understand all about the beginning of CSS code. But if you have any doubts or questions, just send me a message or post a question in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I see it. Okay, guys? So see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome to my 12th tutorial on XHTML and CSS. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to put some images on your web page by using a CSS code. Uh, I know we did some in the last videos. I think it was number 6 video. We did the video about putting some images also on our web page, but we did that by using XHTML. But in this case, we're going to use CSS and just place an image using only CSS code. Okay, so let's go and open our page1.html and go inside our style tags, and let's write the body selector and place your curly braces, and inside let's write a new property called background image and type URL and parentheses and semicolon. Inside URL we have to write the name of the image file, okay, we have placed on the same directory of our pages. Okay, so we have our pages here, and then I have this image file called yo.bmp that we used already in another tutorial, and let's use this file to load the image into our web page. So let's write yo.bmp, save it, and let's run this in Chrome. And as you can see, the image is loaded to fill all the background page, okay, all the background of our web page. So instead of this, I just want a one load only, a single image. Okay, so we can do this by writing back. Let's write the property background, repeat, and let's write no repeat semicolon. Okay, with this property, the image in the file will not duplicate and fill the background of our web page. Okay, it will load only the single image. So let's save this. Let's refresh here in our browser, and there is it. There is it. Okay, there is only one image. Okay, the image that is inside our image file. So how to place the image, for example, in the center or where we want to. Okay, I don't want the image to be there in the corner. I want it to be here. So we can do that by just typing this other property, background position, and here we will write the pixels we want from the image to be from the left, and space, and then the pixels we want the image to be from top. So this is 50 pixels from left and 50 pixels from the top. Okay, so I save it, let's refresh it, and there it is, 50 from the top, 50 from the left. Okay, we can also use the percentage here. If I type 50%, it will be 50% from the left in relation with all the wide of the web page. Okay, so it will be 50% of the left and 50% from the right. And we can also use, I think we can use it also here in from the top. Okay, I think we can't. Okay, it doesn't work. So we have to use pixels here from the top. Okay, guys? Okay. let's use another, let's delete all this, okay, and I'm going to show you another property which is called the padding, okay. And for that, let's go to the body, in between the body tags, just write h1, the tag h1, and my title, close it, h1, and of course in CSS let's choose the h1 selector for the h1 tags, the curly braces, and let's type a property called, this you already know, it's background color. Let's give it a red. Let's save it. And now the background color of h1 will be in red. Okay. Okay, something is wrong. Let me see. Oh, I have to close here. I forgot to close with a slash, the closing style tag. Okay, let's save it. Let's open the browser, refresh. Okay, so the background color of h1 tags is red. Okay, so this is all the background of h1 tags. Okay, it goes from the beginning of the page from the left to the end of the page in the right. Okay, now I want to give a padding to the content, which is the words my title, to the content of h1 tags. So let's give it a padding of 10 pixels. Let's save it. Let's refresh. And the padding is the space, a space that we can give all around the content, in this case my title, okay, to from the top, from the left, and from the from below here, and from right. In this case, from right it doesn't count, because we start always from left, and we started writing from left as always. So don't forget, don't pay attention for this, in this case for the right. Okay, so we have all around my title, we have a padding of 10, so it's 10 pixels from top, 10 pixels from left, 10 pixels from the top, below. Okay, so let's start from let's try to do 30 pixels, for example. Save it, refresh it, there it is, 30 pixels. Okay, so you can give the padding that you want to this content. Okay, you can give also a padding top. Okay, so now instead of padding all around the word or the content, it only works the padding top, 30 pixels. So it will give only 30 pixels from the top. Okay, as you see, 30 pixels from the top, and none from the left and none from below. Okay, only from top. You can do it also with left. Let's give it only padding left. Save it, refresh, and there it is, a padding left. Okay guys, this is all for this video. If you have any questions, just send me a message, or put your questions in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Okay, see you guys later, and have a nice day. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my video number 13 on XHTML and CSS course. Okay, we are going to start using some borders on CSS in this video, and I will teach you how to make some cool borders on your web page for your any tag or any content. Okay, so let's go, and we can use the same code we saved from the last video. So we have an H1 selector with this content here. We have background color red and padding 13. Let's take the padding out and leave only the background color red. Save it. Let's see this in Chrome. Okay. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to give it a nice border around this red background. Okay. So let's give it a border here. This is the border attribute property. Okay. Let's give it a 3 pixel size border. Now we type solid, and now we type the color of the border. I'm going to give it a black color, so I'm going to type, remember we already saw a video about this, the RGB colors, or hex code for the RGB colors. So the hex code for the black color is 6 zeros. Okay, now semicolon, save it, and let's refresh and see the border, and there it is, a 3 pixel wide, a 3 pixel size border, solid border, and black color. Okay, so there's another type of instead of solid, there's another type of border we can type. It's dotted. Okay, so instead of a solid and continuous line of a border, we will have a dotted border like this. Okay, so this is dotted, but normally I prefer a solid border. Save. Okay, it's the most common. Okay. Okay, so now you know how to make some borders, and now I'm going to teach you another property, which is doesn't have to do with borders, but it has to do with CSS. It's another property on CSS, and let's go to the body, and please you can take the H1 tags out and type a paragraph. Let's type 2 paragraphs. My name is Victor, and it can type whatever you want in the paragraphs. Okay, so my name is Victor and P. Okay, so we now have 2 paragraphs. Let's save it. Let's choose. Let's type the P selector. And let's save it, and let's open this in Chrome. Sorry guys, but this is so slow because I have so many things open and running now on my computer. Sorry for that, guys. So here it is, the 2 paragraphs. And now let's give it a background color, just for fun. Background color, oh, I forgot this thing here. Let's give it a red. Save it. and let's refresh, and now we have the background color for these two guys here. And now I'm going to teach you another property to use in CSS, which is the margin, which will give the it will control the space between these two paragraphs. Okay, so let's write here margin, and then let's give it a 5 pixel margin. Okay, let's open the browser, let's refresh, and now we have a 5 pixel oh my god, what the hell is this? Okay, I'm going to pause the video, guys. Probably I will have to restart my notepad. Just wait a second. Okay guys, I'm back. I didn't have to restart nothing, but I had to pause because I was not sure if it was all good with Notepad. Okay, it was just some stupid error on Notepad. That's okay. Let's go on. So we have a margin now, 5 pixel. Let's give it a 15 margin, 15 pixel margin. Let's refresh. There it is, 15 pixel margin. Okay, from one to each other. Okay, I think we can use also margin and then top. Okay, so let's see the result of this. Let's make a, okay, there it is. Okay, margin top will give you a margin top of 15 pixel. And if we type only margin, it will give a 15 pixel all around. Okay, you see that the 15 pixel is not only from the top, but from the left also. We have a 15 pixel space. Okay, so if we want only a 15 pixel space from paragraph to paragraph from top, we have to type it like this, top. Okay, and you'll see that it will give us the, now they will go to the left, and we only have a space not from the left but only from top to top. Okay, top, this top, and this top here. So we have now 0 from left. But if we want only from, give a margin from left, we can also do that by going and type margin left, 15 pixel margin left. Let's see this in the browser, refresh, and there it is. Okay, so okay guys, this is all for this video. We will continue with some CSS, with more CSS properties on the next video. If you have any questions or doubts of this video, please send me a message or post your questions on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you guys later. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my 14th tutorial on XHTML and CSS, and in this video we will start using some width and height properties on CSS. And let's go and open our, as always, page1.html with Notepad++. And okay, and let's leave only a paragraph. My name is Victor. And let's delete the margin, and you can leave the background color red. So you can save it, and now run this in Chrome, and you'll see that we will have a background color red. As in the last videos, we have a background color red, and that goes from left to right, okay, all through our web page. But what about if I want only the background color red and stop when the paragraph stops, or the content, in this case my name is Victor, stops? Okay, so I want the background color to stop here and not go all through the web page until to the right end of the page. So we will have to give it a width attribute with let's type width, and then let's give it a 100 pixel width. Let's open and refresh, and there it is. Okay, so Victor is below my name is because it doesn't okay, it's too short. The width is too short to be the phrase in the same line, so I'll give it 120 pixel. Okay, perfect. So you see that we can control the width of the background color like this, and we can control also the height of the background color. Okay, so let's control let's do a height of 30 pixel. Let's save it, and now the background color will have a 30 pixel height. Okay, like this. Let's give it a 50 pixel. 50. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, now we have a 50 pixel height background color. Let's give it a border to make it nice here. Nice, a nice border, and let's make a, well, we can give it a, yeah, 3 pixel. That's okay. 3 pixel solid and a black color border. Okay, save it and refresh, and there it is. Okay, so I want to give it, this is too, the height is too much. Refresh. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Okay, guys, this is all for this video. If you have any questions about this, I think it's a very clear tutorial. But if you have any questions about this video, just send me a message or post your questions on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my 15th tutorial on XHTML CSS course. In this video, I'll start by telling you that the links, okay, the links have 4 different states. Okay, they have the default state, the visited, the hover, and the active state. Okay, we're going to learn and use these 4 different states in this video. Before we start, I just want to thank this buddy right here, which his name is Morte, and he was the first. This is the first comment I have in all my videos. Okay, so I just mentioned this buddy. Thanks, Morte, because he deserves it. It's the first comment I have in all my videos. So hope you like the videos, Morte, and hope you like the videos that I still have to put on YouTube. A lot of videos will come out from on-click tutorials, a lot of videos. Okay guys, let's just go and open our notepad, and okay, let's start by in our body. Let's type a link, okay, and this is our link, okay, and I don't want the link to be all this, okay. I just want the word link to be the link. So before the link word, I have to put here my anchor tag, and then href, and let's type here http and then www YouTube, or no, let's type google.com, and after the link word I just I can close the anchor tag. Okay, nice. Let's save it. Let's open it in Chrome or Firefox, and you can see the link is here where I want to. Not the link is not the whole phrase, is only the link word. Okay, so when I click it, I'll go to Google, and but you see this underline here. I don't want the default state of the link to be underlined. Okay, I want to take this underline out. So I have to go to my CSS and type a colon and then link. Okay, and then open and close curly braces. And inside curly braces, we type text, decoration, none. Semicolon. And this will give the attribute text decoration none to the default state of our link. And this will take out the underline here. Okay, you see? It's gone. So our link now, it's only a normal word without the underline, that property. Another property we can give is, if we want, for example, let's give it a color red. Save it, and let's give, instead of color red, let's give it a size. So give it a font. We type that by doing this font size colon, and then let's give it a 12 pixel size to the default link. Too small. 20 or 16 pixel size. Refresh. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. 20 pixel. There it is. Okay, there it is. This is our link. Okay, without any underline or nothing like that. It's only a link, normal word with a 20 pixel size. Okay, so we can define here inside the link selector, we can define all the default attributes of our links in our web pages. Okay, so another state of links is visited. What is this visited? Visited is, as the word says, for the visited links. So if you already clicked a link, we want that link to appear when we come back to that page. We want to know that we already clicked that link, and we can type here inside any decoration that we want that link to be. So we want to know that we already visited that link. We want the links visited in color red, for example. Okay. Now another state is hover. Okay, hover is for this state. Hover is when we pass our mouse over a link. Okay, what do we want the link attributes or properties to be? Do we want them to change color or change size or to be underlined when we pass our mouse over it? Okay, so let's type a color, for example. Every time I pass my mouse over the link, I want a color. I want it to be color, let's say, orange. Sorry, orange. Okay, it's my column, and I want orange, and I want. Okay, let's see first if it works. So refresh, and you see it changes from red. It changes to orange. Okay, it's red. Some of you are asking now, why is it red? Because we already visited that link and we put this property here that every link we visited has to be in color red. So we already visited this before, so it's red now. But every time we pass over it with our mouse, it changes to orange. Okay, as we mentioned here, orange. And I want it to be underlined also. So let's type text decoration underline, and you'll see. And let's type another property like size. So font type, font size 30 pixels. Okay, save it, refresh, and there it is. Okay, it changes the color, it goes underline, and it changes the size. Okay, so this is the hover state. Okay, hover, it's when we pass our mouse over it. Now we have another, let's delete the font size. I don't like that kind of property. Changes the font. Let's learn the last state, which is called the active state. And active state is the state that the link has when we press it. Okay, when we have our mouse over it and we press the link without and leave our finger pressed, and we leave the button pressed of our mouse. Okay, it changes to the properties that we want and put here. So I want it to be, let's say, let's give it a background color, and let's give it a blue. Okay, save it, and now refresh. Okay, when we pass over the word without clicking it, the word or the link have these attributes here: color orange, text decoration underline. Okay, you see? Okay, but when we click it and leave, don't take your finger off. Just press it and leave it pressed in your bottom, in your not bottom, in your button on the mouse. Okay, you leave it pressed, and your link changes the background as we told it to change in the active state. Okay, you see, we leave it we press it, and the background changes. Okay, I don't use this kind of state for the links that I use. Normally I just use a hover state and change it to another color or something like that. But I don't use the active state. Okay, but if you ever want to use it, here it is. Okay, so you just have to type this, and inside you can type anything you want, even the size. Let's change, just for the fun of it, font size, and type 35 pixel size. Save it, Okay, now press it and leave it pressed, and okay, there it is. Okay, changes the background color and changes the size to 35 pixels. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all for this video. If you guys have any questions or any doubts about this, states on the different states of the links, just send me a message or post your questions in the comment sections below. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you guys later. Bye. Hello, guys, welcome to my 16th video tutorial on XHTML and CSS. In this video, I will teach you how to make some modifications on your tables, okay, with CSS code. So let's go and let's go to our portal, open page1.html with Notepad, and you can delete all the code from the previous video. And in the body you can delete also the link. Okay, so now we are ready. So let's make a new table. Let's make table, close table, and inside table, as you remember, we have to do a table row, close table row, and inside table row, let's give it a TD, table data, our first table data, another table data, you can remember table data as a column. So let's make a 2-column table. Okay. And you can copy this because I want to make another row. Copy it, and here you can paste it. So we have now 2 rows with 2 columns. Save it, and let's type inside the cells or table data. Let's write data 1, data 2. You can type whatever you want, okay? Data 3, data 4. Okay, let's save it. And let's open this in Chrome. This is too big. Okay, just a second. Okay, you can see it now. Okay, so here is our table for now, and you've learned, I think, to do some how to make some borders. I think we did that in the table video tutorial, and we also made how to do some I think we made some size changes on our cells. I don't remember. Okay, but now I'm going to teach you how to do that all all those changes in CSS. So basically, you can do it in HTML, XHTML. You can put a border and colors using XHTML, but I advise you to use it or make changes in your tables using CSS code. Why? Because in the future you will have to use a lot more properties and change the properties in CSS code than in XHTML. XHTML, as I said in the first or second video tutorial in this course, XHTML will only we will only use it for the data or content. Okay, so we have to we have to remember that we must do the XHTML code to be as simple as possible and minimal code as possible. And then in CSS we can change the properties, color, sizes, whatever we want to change. We do it in CSS, okay? The decoration, we do it in CSS. So then we will have a nice and clear code on XHTML instead of messing it up and putting all colors and for each cell a color and for each row a size, and if we have two tables, each table whatever size and colors, background colors, we will have a mess up XHTML code, and that is not very nice, because it will give us a lot of trouble to search and change whatever we want to change in the future. So it's best and clear. It's clearer for us to use CSS code to make all the changes in properties, okay, and colors and so on. So let's use CSS code to change some properties in our table. Like, for example, let's make first of all table selector, and let's give it a border. Okay, a border. Let's give it a border to the table. Let's give it 2 pixel solid border with, for example, we can give it a black color. Okay, give it a black color. Now let's save it and let's see this. And okay, so this is the border that we gave to our table and CSS. So now I want to make another property. I want to change, I want to give a border to the table rows, and let's give it a border of also 2 pixel. No, let's give it a 1 pixel solid and black also. Let's see this. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, of course. We have to give, I forgot that instead of TR, table row, the border, for us to see it in action in our table, we have to give it a selector of the TD, because we don't want any border on the table rows. We want the border on each. I want a border on each cell. So this would be a cell, this another, this another. So we'd have 4 cells. So each cell will have a border of a nice 1 pixel solid black. Let's refresh, and there it is. Each cell, 4 cells, each cell will have a black border 1 pixel wide. So now I want to make, for example, let's give a background color to each cell. So let's choose the table row selector, and then let's make it a background color. Let's say red. Background color red. Let's refresh, and there it is. Okay, so each in this case, okay, this case we are using the TR selector, so it's given TR, which is the table row, which is, this would be a TR, the data 1 and data 2 would be a TR, and data 3, data 4 would be the other TR. So we have two TRs, two table rows. So if we give a background color to the table row, it automatically give a background color to each cell in that row. Okay, but we're not specifying if we want table background color red for row 1 or row 2. We want all rows to have background color red. Okay, so in this case it gives background color to all rows. But I think if we did it like this, TD, let's try. I think we can do it this way also. So we are given now each cell, each table data, a background color of red. Okay, so yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, so we can use it either in TD selector, okay, or we can use TR selector for that. Now, how to change the size of the cells? Okay, the size of the cells. So we can do that by choosing, by typing padding. Remember a padding attribute? So padding, let's give a 10 pixel padding to TD, which are the cells. And as you see, each cell have now a padding of 10 pixel. Let's give a 20 pixel padding. So with this property, you can almost control the size of the entire tables. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all for this video. If you have any questions, just send me a message or post your questions in the comment section below. Okay, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my 17th tutorial on XHTML and CSS. So in this video I will teach you how to change some list properties, or changing some styles and changing the style of the list. Okay, so let's do some simple lists on our Notepad++. You can delete all the code from the last video tutorial. Okay, this table. Okay, so let's start by doing the unordered list with the UL tag, which stands for unordered list, as you should know already. And now we're going to place some content in our list, okay, with some words. Let's make a list of only 3 items. Let's type item 1, item 2, and item 3. Okay, save it. Let's open this in Chrome or Firefox, whatever you are using. And there it is. Item 1, item 2, item 3. Okay, I want to change the style, and the first thing I want to change is this dots right here. Okay, so I don't want my list to have these black dots. Okay, I want another type of dots. Okay, first let's select UL, an ordered list selector, and then let's change the style. You have to type list style type, and then type this circle. Save it. Let's go to the browser, refresh, and now you have, instead of black dots, you have a white or transparent dots. Okay, let's use another style. You can use square. Save it, and now you'll have squares. Okay, instead of dots at the beginning of each word of the list. Okay. Now, if you have any image file that you want to use, you can type this list style image, then URL parentheses. Inside the parentheses, you have to type as we did as we do with images. It load the images to our web page. So we do the same using URL and then parentheses, and inside we have to type the name of the image file. So when we type the name of the image file, as long as the image file is in the same directory as the page1.html, we type it, and well, I can use let's use the yo.bmp, this one here, and then you'll see the result. Let's type yo.bmp. Now refresh, and as you can see, the image loaded, okay, for at the beginning of each word. So instead of points, we can use the image we want. Okay. Okay, let's give it a border now to our list. We can also give it a border 1 pixel wide, size solid, and let's give it a red. Save it, save, refresh, and there it is. Okay. Okay, we can also instead of using dots or squares or whatever, I don't want anything. So we have to type list style type none. Okay, we type the word none. I don't want any style list type. Let's refresh, and there it is. You only have the words, and we have no dots or squares or whatever. Okay, let's change of subject, and I'll show you now how to use two selectors at once. Okay, with we will give the same properties or attributes to more than one selector, okay, at once. Okay, let's give a header 1. Let's close it. Let's give a hello, and let's give a paragraph here. Hi, my name is. Okay, let's save this. Let's save this. Okay. Let's imagine then that let me see. Give it a good example. Okay, so I want the same property. For example, size. I want the size of hello. No, size is not. I want the same color of hello and hi, my name is to be the same. Okay, then we could have here some h2 blah 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 balba, whatever that means. Okay, and another word here and whatever. Okay. Okay, so we now have a lot of content in our web page. Let's refresh this. Okay, we have all this content in our web page, but now how can I choose to change the color? We learned to change the color of all at the same time, okay? Or choose one one selector for this, another selector for this, and another for this. So this is very simple. If you want to change hello to yellow and hi, my name is to yellow, you know that you have to choose the H1 selector, curly braces, color yellow. Let's refresh. Okay, so hello now is yellow. Now I want hi, my name is to be yellow also. So instead of typing again another selector for that, it should be P for this paragraph, and then color yellow. Instead of doing this, okay, we can delete this, and after H1 a comma, we type comma and then a P, okay? And let's save this, let's open this, and now these two are in yellow, okay? So this is just to remember you or teach you that we can use more than one selector, okay, in the same to type the same attributes, okay? So we could also type here this H2, okay? H2 will have now color yellow also. Sorry, here. There it is, H2, okay? So this will come very handy for instead of changing and doing a new line of code in CSS for attribute yellow, and then we have to type again another selector for attribute yellow and another selector for attribute yellow. So we can use the 3 or 4 selectors or as many as you want in the same line to use the same attributes, okay? Okay, now let's you now know how to change a whole phrase or text inside p tags or h1 tags or whatever, and then use a CSS code with the those selectors and change his color or size or whatever. What about if I have this phrase here and I want to change only this word, okay? I want to change only the size of name or the color, okay? So let's change the size and the color for word name inside the P tags, the paragraph tags. So we would have to write this tag right here, span, and after name, just after name, we close span. Okay. So inside or between span tags, we leave the name, the word that we want to change, and in here we use span. Okay, and inside, let's change the font size to 20 pixels, and of course we said we would change the color also, color blue. Let's save this. Let's refresh it, and there it is. Okay, we have changed only a word. Okay, and we can do this with a word or a letter. If we want to change a letter, instead of name, we want to change only the N letter. Okay, sorry, it should be okay. So N will appear with these two attributes. Okay, let's see if it works, and there it is. Okay, only N, because N is the only thing that that is between the span tags. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all for this video. And if you have any questions or any doubts, just send me a message, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my 18th video tutorial on XHTML and CSS. In this video we will learn what divs are. Okay, so divs are a very important tag, one of the most important tags on XHTML. You'll see divs all around any XHTML code. Okay, so every time you see an XHTML code, you'll see a div or a bunch of divs everywhere. So what the hell are divs? So to start answering your question, just go to let's go to our code from the last video. I already used or deleted all the code, but I will start once again for you to just delete your code from the last video. Okay. And let's type here div, and then you can close div. So open div tag and close div tag. Inside you'll type my first div. And now let's go to the CSS code and choose div selector, and let's give it a border of 3 pixel, and then solid, and then let's give it a black color to the border, and let's type another property to this div. Let's give it a background color of red. Okay, so save. Let's open this in Chrome, and there it is. Okay, our first div. Okay, so let's change the div and give a width of 100 pixels and a height. You already know these properties from another videos. Height, I don't know, 50 pixels, whatever. Save it, open, and there it is. Okay, our div. So think divs as boxes that we use to put some content in it. In this case, my only content is this phrase here, my first div. Okay, but we can put links, images, whatever we want inside divs. And divs will work as boxes with content, and we will put the divs where we want in the web pages. Okay, so maybe I have a div for the header of my web page. Okay, to work as a header. Then I will have another div box as a sidebar with some links. Okay, to other pages of my website, and I can have another right sidebar. Okay, with some more links or comments or whatever I want. Okay, and then I can have another div box in the center with some comments or for pictures or whatever I want. Okay, So you are starting to see how web pages work. Okay, we use divs to separate the sections of our web page. Okay, and then we can control clearer the contents we have in our web page using different sections that are divs. Okay, so the different sections of our web pages are the divs. Inside those divs, we put content, whatever content we want. Okay, so this is our first div, and I will teach you now how to move the div around in our web page. Okay, so I have this div right here, but I don't want it to be right here. I want it to be, for example, let's say in the middle. Okay, so let's change this. And this is another very important property, which is position. And in the next we will do a couple of more videos, and then I will teach you, we'll go inside what position really is, okay, and how it works. But for now, just type position and type absolute and then semicolon. Now save, and now let's write another property, which is top. Right, type top attribute and type 50 pixels. Save it. Let's see what it does. And when I refresh, you see my div moved 50 pixels from the top. Okay, so it's now 50 pixels from the top. Now I want it to be more centered here. So I think we already used this in another couple of videos before. Yeah, I'm sure we did. Now we choose left. Okay, and let's type 200 pixels. Refresh, and there it is. Okay, 200 pixels from the left and 50 pixels from the top. So with this type of coordinates, we can give or position the div where we want to in the web page. Okay, so okay guys, this is all for this video. You now know what divs are, and we will continue using some divs in the next videos and know some more techniques for the divs. But if you have any question or any doubts until now, just send me a message or post your question in the comment section below. So see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel on Click Tutorials. See you guys. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome to my 19th video tutorial on XHTML and CSS. In this video, I will show you how to use classes and IDs. Okay, so let's go to Portal and open page1.html with our friend Notepad++. Just delete all the code that you have from the last video. And inside the body section, let's type two different paragraphs. My first paragraph. Okay, and now my second paragraph. Okay. So you already know how to change, if we wanted to change the color, let's say color red. Okay, you know how to change all the content inside p tags to red, right? We should type the P selector and then color red. But what about if I want a color red for the first paragraph and a color blue for the second? I would have to type I would have to use classes. Okay, so classes, we use classes to give unique properties to each paragraph or each tag. So let's write let's type space after inside the opening paragraph tag or p tag. Type after p, type space and then class equals, and then you can give any name you want. So I'm going to give it a first. Okay, first. So now the selector in CSS should be dot first. Dot means class. Okay, so CSS reads this as class first. Okay, and then color red. Okay, let's see if it works. And there it is. The first paragraph is in red color. So I want to give now another class to the second paragraph to give it another color. So let's give a class name to the second paragraph and second. Okay, and now we should type class second. Okay, color blue. Save this, go to the browser, refresh, and there it is, color blue. Okay, we can use the same class name for another tag. Okay, so if we had h1, okay, and now hello, close h1, I can use class first as well here. Okay, I can use the same name to give the same properties of the first paragraph, give the same properties to this content here, which is hello, and I will give it the property is color red, so hello would be in color red if I give the same class name, which is first. Okay, save this and refresh, and there it is, color red. Okay, if I change this to second, it would change to color blue. Okay, see? Okay, so you can use the same class name as many times you want for different tags. Okay, so this is how classes work, and now I'm going to show you a similar technique for which is called IDs. Okay, so IDs work similar way, but let's type first two different divs in our body section. My first div, okay, and another div. And now we have two divs, different divs in our body. And instead of class, you type ID. And then type whatever name you want. Okay. And the second name, let's give it another ID. And let's type the selector for the first div, which has ID name 1. And to write that ID, you remember that the selector for classes or name classes was a dot and then the name of the class. So for IDs, we use this symbol right here and then the name of the ID, which is 1. and then color color blue, and now let's type the second ID 2, color red. Okay, let's save it. Let's open this and refresh it, and there it is. Okay, color blue for the first div, color red for the second div. But the difference between IDs and classes, remember that we could use the same name, class name for different tags, okay? But divs, we should give divs only a div, or sorry, an ID name only once, okay? So I have now an ID name 1, and we shouldn't use this ID name in other divs or other tags, okay? So I shouldn't do this, like for example ID blah and then type 1, okay? We should use ID only once, okay? ID names. So this is all for this video. If you have any questions or any doubts about this, just send me a message or post your questions in the comment section below, guys. So see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome to my 20th video tutorial on XHTML and CSS. And in this video I will teach you how to use an external CSS file, okay? So let's go to page1.html, open that with Notepad, and let's delete all the code from the last video. Okay, and let's make a paragraph in the body section. Hello, how are you? Or let's do some div stuff. Okay, let's do a div, and the div, let's my first div, and my second div. Okay, now let's give it an ID to each div. So div ID equals first, and div ID equals second. Right, okay, so let's go to CSS now and write div first, and let's type a background color, background color, let's give it a red. Now let's give it a border of 1 pixel, solid, and let's give it a black color. Okay, now let's give a width, okay, width of 100 pixels, and we have to give height also. height of um, 30 pixels, and now I want to give position absolute. We didn't talk about this attribute or property position, okay, but we will in after this video or in the next one. I will teach you about this, okay? Just type for now position absolute, and let's give from top, let's give it a 50 pixel from top to position. So we are positioning the divs, okay? I'm going to position this div 50 pixels from top and 100 sorry, from left, 100 pixels from left. So save. Let's see our let's see how the div is in the page. So let's open this in Chrome, and there it is, okay? That red box, this is the div called first, okay? So let's give another let's give some properties to div second. We can give it, we can copy this, copy, and then paste it here and call this second, and let's change the position. Let's give a 50, 100 pixels, 150 pixels from top. Now let's open this, refresh. Okay. Now we have div 1, div first, and div second. Okay, and what I want to teach you in this video is that we have here, until now we used the CSS code inside these tags, okay, and in the same file that we do the code of our web page, in this case page1.html, okay. But I want to take this code out of this file and put it in a unique CSS file, okay. So a unique CSS file, we have to open, let's open a unique CSS file and click here, new, and copy paste, copy this, paste it in the new, and you can delete the style tags, okay, we don't need those, okay. And now save as, and we have to save it as a CSS file, and we do that with let's type style. You can give it, this is the name you're gonna give to the file, you can give it whatever name you want, and then .css, okay, and it's inside our portal next to our other files. Save it, and you see that the colors, okay, changed the colors of the code. So now it recognizes that this is CSS code, okay, and this is how we use an external file of CSS, okay. So we can delete in our web page file, we can delete all this, okay, save it, but I still have to put inside the head tags, I have to type a line of code to that says we have to go to this external CSS file and get the code, okay, the CSS code. So I do that like this, link rel equals style sheet type equals text CSS. Now href, and here I'm gonna type the name of the file that has the CSS code, all the CSS code, which is style.css. Okay, style.css, and that's it. Okay, so now this is the link. This is the line of code you have to, if you use an external CSS file, you always have to use this line of code inside the head tags. Okay, guys? Okay. This is all for this video. If you have any questions, just send me a message or post your questions in the comment section below. Okay, guys? See you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe. See you.